trying to be one of your favorites. Yeah. I'm trying to be one of the great.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, another car convo. Since 2017 is closing out, I figured I'd do a video of my top 10 albums of the year. Now, it may differ from yours, so don't kill me if an album you loved is not on the list, alright? This is just my list, and I like conversation, so let's have it. And I'm going to exclude my own projects. I dropped 2 projects this year, so I'm not going to put those in there because as an artist, you always feel like you're the best, and I feel like my projects were damn good, so I'm going to not include those. Okay. And this is in order, by the way. So number 1, Jay-Z 444. For me, this is my favorite album of the year because it just reminds me of it's like vintage Jay-Z in today's time. Like, this is his most personal album I think I've heard, which is crazy to hear from Jay because he's never gotten this personal. The instrumentals were all what I want to hear Jay rap over. That vintage New York boom bap. Of course, Jay lyricism was all over the place. So many quotables, so many bars throughout all the songs. You can peel at least 2 or 3 quotables from each song in itself. And I love bars and rapping like that. I love quotables. And then on top of that, this album kind of spoke to me on a different level because I kind of identified with him. You know, being older, getting older, being a husband now, being a father, have a little daughter too. So, in a lot of these things he was saying and talking about financial stability to make sure your family's good and all that, I really soaked that in, and I appreciate that message, especially coming from someone like Jay, who's looked at as like one of the god MCs of the game. So for him to release a grown album like this and still show he can rap just as good and better than a lot of y'all out there, this album was phenomenal. So that's my number 1. Number 2 album is Friday on Elm Street, Fabulous and Jadakiss. This album is hard because first of all, these two are like some of my favorite MCs to ever grace the mic. Both of them had a lot to do with why I even rap and how I rap. So of course I jumped all over this. And at first I was a little fearful because both of them tend to rap over beats that they shouldn't really be rapping over, or like beats that I don't really like hearing them rap over. Like I don't know why in the recent years it's been like that. They'll have hit or miss songs and albums and projects. But this one, they got it all right. Minus one song, the Stand Up. I didn't like that record. But other than that, the whole project goes. I mean, from different subject matter to dope beats. And you know, with these two, you're going to get bars the entire time from both. And it was just dope to see, to hear both of them go back and forth on every song. Like, I was even tallying up points, like, okay, who had the most bars, who won this verse, who won that song, and I would tally them up. And it was just a great listening experience, hear them go over these beats. And so that's definitely my number 2 album. Number 3 is Saha the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. This might have been 2, but since Fabulous and Jadakiss are so high on my list of MCs and what they did for me, I had to put them number 2. But Saha the Prince's album, No Dope on Sundays, if you like bars, beats, like Saha the Prince album is so well-rounded. It's like, for a lyricist of his level, to actually put a great project out is just crazy to me. Because, again, he's put mixtapes out before, but a lot of the mixtapes he's put out have been, like, originals mixed with, like, freestyles. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to hear I always wanted to hear all original content from him. Hooks, beats, concepts. I always wanted to hear that. And this album does that to the T. Like, Saha has so many quotable bars. Like, Saha definitely showed his behind on this album. Like, Saha's probably, this album, he's creeped up into my top and favorite MCs of all time, because this album is phenomenal. I mean, he has beats for everybody. He has vintage boom bap sounds. He has a little bit of trap on there. Again, I keep saying it, I'm all about bars and quotable rapping. This rapping on here is second to none. Like I said, he's top 3 of my year, like, for real. Listen to this album if you haven't. Saha the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. Listen to it. Number 3 is Rick Ross, Rather You Than Me. This album is great. Like, before he dropped this album, I kind of was a little bit cold on Rick Ross because I was like, he ain't dropped nothing that's been too crazy these past 2 years. Like, after God Forgives I Don't, none of his projects have been that great to me. I'm gonna be honest. So I was like, I don't really know what to expect. And man, when I threw this on from start with The Apple of My Eye, and then it goes into I think it's Sense Community reached the 2nd record. When he was in the Sense Community Reach, I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, Ross, you're not cold. album is fire. There's only like, I think, 2 songs on this album I don't like. So listen to it if you haven't already. Santorini Grease is probably my favorite record. That instrumental is so fire. And then he has other instrumentals from Bink on here. Fire. And then Ross is rapping. Like, Ross got quotables. I mean, Ross always can rap. But I mean, he really showcases on this album. So listen to that if you haven't. Number 5. Y'all probably do not know this guy, but Belly's mumble rap album, fire. I've seen him before, but I never really checked him out because I didn't know he rapped like that. And then I heard Joe Budden talking about him on Everyday Struggle, and I was like, let me check Boy out, because Joe Budden was like, that dude Belly is different. And for Joe to say that, Joe's a lyricist, so for him to say that, I was like, okay, let me check it out. When you cut the record on, right, the first intro song is called Immigration to the Trap. One of the hardest intros in hip-hop history to me. The beat, and then the way he's rapping on there, like, I mean, to rhyme immigration to the trap for damn near the whole verse is immigration to the trap, generation to adapt. Like, the boy rapping on this album is fire. Like, there's only one song on here I don't like. Definitely check it out. It's kind of like a fusion of trap and boom bap. Like, it's samples with trap drums on it. Like, you just gotta listen to it. It's hard. Like, number 5. Number 6 is Kendrick Lamar. Damn, that should be no surprise. People have broken that down, so there's no need for me to explain that one. Number 7 is Nick Grant, a fellow SC MC. Return of the Cool. Nick Grant can rap. Quotables all through this joint. Mad bars. Good beat selection. Great records. It came out, I think, in January? Yeah, January or February, 1 or 2. Definitely check that out. That guy is phenomenal as far as spittage goes. Like, listen to him. Number 8 is a sleeper. Static Selector number 8. That's the name. It's crazy. The name of the album is number 8, and I have him as number 8 on my list. Straight New York, like, it's just classic rap. Boom bap beats, ill samples, dope rapping. And for y'all who don't know, Static Selector is a producer. So it's kind of like a compilation record. He made all the beats, and he got different MCs to rap over his beats. Fire album. Loved it. Number 9 is 2 Chainz. I'm looking at the list, by the way. Number 9 is 2 Chainz. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. 2 Chainz can rap. A lot of people don't give him his credit, but 2 Chainz can rap his behind off. So definitely peep that. So many records on there. Number 10 is Migos Culture. Album is hot. Like, when I first heard the album, I was listening to it for the next couple of weeks, because it's just hard. I mean, point blank period. Hard beats, and even though Migos content really isn't that widespread, their ability to rap is good. The boys can rap, like, for real. Like, to be able to jump out of them flow pockets, in and out, it takes some skill to do, because they're actually saying stuff. And then they got hit records all over the project. So thank y'all for watching, and check my projects out if you haven't already either. Trap Bars, which I dropped earlier this year, and What Mixtapes Were, what I dropped on my birthday. You can go to my website, jsomusic.com, j-somusic.com, to listen to those. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. That's my top 10. 1.